kind elaboration of the China program, and it's very impressive. I just got elected to become the governor of Bangkok just beginning of this month, and I think during the campaign, the issues that the voter most concerned about environmental is PM 2.5. So I think it's good news. I think right now we have a political mandate that we have to tackle these issues. So hopefully it will have some effect on our Clean Air Act too, with people concerned about these issues, and we got very strong political mandate. Let me talk about the challenges we have first. So when I lay out the policy, maybe can explain these challenges. So I think there are maybe three major challenges that I found. The first one, I think the problem of the PM 2.5 problem in Thailand, it is a seasonal problem. Usually it begins in November and then we end in March. So if you can be patient enough, if the politician can be patient enough for 5 months and can resist all the blame and all, it will be over in 5 months and then we come back again. But it's not the continuous problem. So this caused the solution. Sometimes the solution is just to be patient and let it subside in few months. But I think right now we cannot do that because we have a political mandate to do it. So I think we need a strong strategy to attack the problem. No matter it will subside in 5 months and then come back again. So I think this is the challenge that we have to change the mindset of the policy makers. I think the second one would be, I think we don't have the information enough about what's really happening in Bangkok or in Thailand. We have some research about the sources of PM 2.5 done by AIT, the Asian Institute of Technology, maybe about 10 years ago, about the sources of the PM 2.5. But I don't think we have the elaborate research program to identify the sources of the problems. So mostly we have some evidence that there is PM 2.5, but we don't have a clear the sources where it come from and how should we attack the source of the PM 2.5. And I think that the last challenge would be there are so many organizations that are responsible for solving these problems. I mean, for us, BMA, BMA is Bangkok Metropolitan Administration. So we are responsible for certain things. There are Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment. There are National Environmental Board. There are Ministry of Transport who take care of all the combustible engine vehicle, and also Ministry of Industry who responsible for the factories. So I think there are so many different organizations who are responsible for parts of the solution, and no one have a overall responsibility or have a good control of the situation. So I think we have to maybe try to organize or try to coordinate all these organizations to act together and solve the problem. So there are three major challenges. So I think for our policy that I declared during the election, I think there are 4 things that we need to do. One is we have to the elimination of the source of the PM 2.5. And as I said, since we don't have so there are four dimensions. One is elimination. Second one is alleviation. How to alleviate the effect of the PM 2.5. The third one will be protection. And the fourth one will be detection and prediction. So I think that there are 4 dimensions that the BMA or Bangkok Metropolitan Administration have to do. For elimination, I think we focus mainly first on the combustible engine for the car, which I think some research said it maybe account for up to 40 or 50% of PM 2.5 in Bangkok. So I think we have to be serious about controlling the exhaust fume for these vehicles, and also from the factories. So we may have to do the same as Kun mentioned about the monitoring the fume from the factories, and also the most critical one would be the burn of the agricultural waste, and many of them didn't come from Bangkok, it come from other provinces, and the wind blew it in. So I think all this we have to be serious and then tackle the sources of the PM 2.5. So the second one would be to alleviation. I think there are some way to